Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be 2 tutorials using the new Jawbreaker palette. We're going to be going over this one right here as well as this one. But before I get into all of that, I'm just going to announce quickly that I am doing a giveaway on this video. I'll be giving away one mini breaker palette to one of you guys. It's really easy to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments that you entered. I will also be doing another giveaway on my Instagram page here shortly, and on there I'm going to be giving away an actual Jawbreaker palette. So if you're interested in winning one of those, I'm probably going to be posting that within the next week or so, and the link to my Instagram page is down below in the description if you are interested in entering that one in the future. I also want to do a quick little chit chat. In my previous video I had some negative feedback in the way I perceived myself and towards the products, because that was not my intention at all. I did not mean to come off that way, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an updated review because the way that I presented myself the first time did not explain how I really did feel about the products. I just wanted to give my side of things and kind of explain the products better the way that I was intending to show them off and explain them in the first place. If you don't want to hear that, or you haven't seen my last video and you just want to skip to the tutorial, here are timestamps for both of the looks and you can just skip ahead towards that. But alright, let's jump into it. I really have nothing but nice things to say about this collection. I think it's a beautiful collection. I think the products are very good quality and I actually do like them. In my last video, I was coming off like I didn't like them, like I thought they were trash and they weren't worth your money. And that's not how I was trying to perceive things. Me, when I was filming, I didn't see it that way, and I kind of had a biased view on it because I don't know how to exactly explain it. Like, when I was saying something, I was thinking that I was portraying myself in a certain way, but I wasn't portraying myself that way apparently, and some people saw it as being negative and rude towards Jeffree and his brand, which was not my intention at all. When I uploaded this video, I did not have any thought in my mind that people were going to think that, and it was really hurtful to hear that because that's really not what I was trying to do at all. I appreciate constructive criticism when it's presented in a respectful way. I really am passionate about doing this. I love makeup, I always have, and I want to have feedback from you guys so that I can evolve and grow. I want that so much, and I appreciate your opinion about me and my page. So if you have ways that you think that I could better evolve, then feel free to present them if you're doing it in a respectful way. So saying one thing and being like, not trying to be rude, but this and this and this, you're terrible at makeup. That's not something that I'm going to take into consideration. If you say like, okay, you're presenting yourself this way and maybe next time you should do it differently because it's coming off as you being rude, that's completely okay. I really do appreciate that, because when I'm filming and when I'm editing and when I'm talking to the camera like I am right now, I think that I'm presenting myself in a certain way, and maybe I'm not because I just have a biased view of the way that I'm presenting myself. So I don't know if that really makes sense, but I just want to say that I do appreciate constructive criticism when it's presented to me in a respectful way. If you have negative things that you want to say about my body or my appearance or my ability as a makeup artist, that is completely okay. You are entitled to say those things, but just know that they're not going to affect me in a negative way. All I can do is do my best and try my best, and no matter what I do, you know, somebody's not going to be happy, and that's just the way things are. I could post a video of puppies on here and somebody would still find something negative to say. It's just the way things are, but I do appreciate your feedback, and I hope that from here on out I can present myself in a better way. But to everyone that had nice things to say about the video or me, or how you're really happy that you found my page, I really appreciate those comments. They mean a lot to me, and I love hearing from you guys and conversing with you. I'm still a small YouTuber. Like I said before, Instagram is my main platform and my bigger audience is over there, but I'm really trying to better myself so that I can help you more. But okay, now onto the products, which is the most important topic that I would like to go over. In my last video, I discussed the highlighter palette, the Supreme highlighters, and the liquid lipsticks. Now, as far as the highlighter palette goes, I really do love this palette. Sorry if it looks a little weird, I just had a makeup remover wipe on it. But I really do love this palette. I said that this shade right here and this shade right here I wouldn't probably use often because I just didn't match my skin tone or my personality, which is still true. I've been using this palette a lot, and I just think those colors are not something that I would use alone. But that doesn't mean that I don't think they're beautiful, and I don't think that other people are going to love them. This palette is going to be really good, especially for makeup artists, because it has something inside of it that will work for everyone. My 3 favorite colors in this palette are Jawbreaker, Cocky, and I don't even know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to, but this dark gold shade right here. And this one is a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but if I mix it with Cold Shoulder, it actually turns out really pretty. I have been using Jawbreaker a lot the past couple of days, and I'm in love with it. That's what I used today in the tutorial. You'll see in a second, but it is blinding and beautiful, and the formula is incredible. So this is a really good palette, and I did not mean to present it in any sort of other way. But okay, now for the Supreme Frosts. I'm not going to show you all of them. If you want to see swatches or anything else about these products, just make sure to go check out my last video because I will have all of that there. I've been using the products for days now because I really want to test them out a little bit more to see if maybe, you know, my opinion has changed about them. And when I first talked about them, I said that the Supreme Frost highlighters didn't apply so well with a brush, and when I applied it, it kind of had just a little bit of fallout, which is okay. It's happened with other highlighters too. I really do like applying it with my finger though. It goes on really pretty and really beautiful when you apply it with a finger. And there's a couple people that actually brought to my attention that you can apply it with a brush if you spray it with a setting spray, or you can use a beauty blender, which I've done both ways now, and it actually works great too. So these are good highlighters. Just because I don't think this one matches my style doesn't mean that there aren't other people out there that are going to rock this highlighter. The thing about this particular highlighter though, and all the other ones, is that they are eye safe. And in my last video when I was filming, I did mention that you could use it for the eyes. It is still really pretty. I probably won't use it, or well, actually, I probably will use it, but it just might be like on my eyes or something. But I just forgot to insert it into the actual video when I was editing. So I do want to mention it now that these are safe for your eyes. And the second look that I'm going to be doing today is going to incorporate this highlighter in it for an eye look. The last thing I want to discuss is the liquid lipsticks from the collection. When I did lip swatches, I felt that some of them did not match me, just like the green highlighter. I don't really wear neon lipsticks a lot, but that doesn't mean, again, that they're not beautiful. I think they are really beautiful, and you can use them for the eyes. I did use this one in the eyes today. So even though that some of these products are not things that I would wear for their actual intended use, they do have multi-uses, and I will use them for that. The green highlighter is going to go great on the eyes. You can even use it on the lips too. And these ones, the liquid lipsticks, they work perfect for the eyes. So I used it right here in the inner corner, and I also used it on the waterline. The thing that I really love about Jeffree's liquid lipsticks is that since they are eye safe, you can put them on the waterline. They're that safe. So they do have multi-uses. And if you're like me and you have an issue where when you apply like black eyeliner on your waterline and then throughout the day it kind of like seeps off into your tear ducts and you kind of look like a black boogery eye booger mess, then you're going to like, oh great, like what's the point? Why do I put it on my waterline anyways? These do not have that issue because since they are liquid lipsticks, they dry down on the waterline and you don't have to worry about the like smearing into the tear duct. I hope that explained things a little bit better regarding the products. I just want to say that I do really like this collection, and if there's something in it that you think that you might be interested or you might want, I definitely recommend getting it. I love everything, just there was a couple things that I didn't love for their intended use. But okay, now let's get to the tutorials. First off, I'm going to take this bright yellow shade called Wow and lightly pack it into the crease of my inner corner. With the shade Suck, I'm going to repeat that same step but just a little further into the center of my crease. And while doing this, I'm going to bring the orange just a little bit into the yellow so the two colors can blend together nicely. It's okay that the shadow has some harsh lines right now. I'm going to blend that out soon, but right now I'm just focusing on building the pigment up of the shadows. Going to now take the shade Cherry Wet and repeat that same step again. Now I'm going to take these shadow shields and line them up with the outer corner of my eye. I actually really like these shields because not only do they catch fallout from shadows, but they also can give you like a really nice, clean, and crisp line from the shadow. I'll leave an Amazon link below if you guys are interested in getting some, but if you don't have these, regular Scotch tape will work great as well. I'd actually recommend putting these on before you start doing your shadow. I just accidentally forgot to put them on until now. Okay, with the shade Raspberry, I'm just repeating that same step as before with the other shadows onto my crease and outer corner of my eye. Now I'm using this small blending brush to blend out any harsh edges from the shadows. With this shimmer shade called Jawbreaker, I'm adding it to my brow bone and gently blending it into the shadows below. Going back in with the shade Raspberry, I'm going to pack it into the outer corner of my eye, but make sure not to bring it past the Cherry Wet pink shade and into the orange shadow. With the shade Delicious and a small blending brush, I'm going to pack that shadow into the outer corner of my eye as well, adding that shadow on top of where we just packed Raspberry. When doing this, make sure not to bring it above and high onto the crease. You're going to want to be able to see that pink still peek through. Now I'm just using another shadow brush to pack on that shadow for a more pigmented intensity. And then going back in and blending out any harsh lines from the purple. Using this neon green lipstick from the collection called No Offense, I'm going to use it as a base for the next shadow and to cut my crease. First, I apply it to my lid with a small liner brush, and then I look up to know where I need to carve out for the crease. This is a really helpful trick if you have hooded eyes because it lets you know a safe place to carve the crease. Now with a concealer brush, I'm bringing that green further out into my eye. Don't bring it past the purple though. And if you don't have this liquid lipstick, you could use concealer and the green shadow from the palette. It won't be as bright, but it'll still work just fine. Using that same shimmer shade that we used before called Jawbreaker, I'm going to layer that on top of the green just to add a little metallic finish to it. Mixing Raspberry and Delicious together, I'm lightly tapping it onto the outer portion of the green to blend the two colors together. I didn't do this in the tutorial, but you could also add a light blue shade right here and it would look really pretty as well. Alright, for the sake of time, I'm going to go do the rest of my face makeup off camera. For highlight, I'm going to use the shade Jawbreaker from the Brain Freeze palette. And do you see what I was saying about how pretty this shade is? It's so beautiful. With the Stila All Day liquid liner, I'm now following that shadow line to create a wing. For my lower lash line, I'll be starting off with the shade Wow and going down the line, packing on each shade in line with the shadows that are on the crease. Now I'm using that same neon green liquid lipstick again on the lower waterline for liner. To prep my eyes for lashes, I'll be taking the MAC Cosmetics Bold and Bad mascara and applying it to both my top and bottom lashes. I really love this mascara because it has 2 lash applicators, so one is really small and is perfect for applying mascara to the bottom of your lashes. For lashes, I'll be using my new favorite lashes from Eden Rose Lashes called Bossy. These lashes are so pretty and dramatic. I need like 30 more pairs because they look so great. Okay, on to the second look. For this look, I'm going to take the shade Cone and apply it to my crease as a transition shade. Now I'm applying those shadow shields again to protect my under eye from any fallout, especially since I have the rest of my makeup on. These are really handy for that purpose. Now I'm going in with the shade Tasty and slowly working that into my crease and building up the pigment. You're going to want this nicely blend out, so now I'm taking a buff and blend brush and buffing out any harsh edges from the brown shade. Since this is going to be a halo eye, I'm going to take that brown shadow again and pack it into both the inner and outer corner of my eye. With the shade soaked, I'm going to lightly pack and blend it on top of the brown to add a slight blue hue to it. To cut out the halo, I will be using Jeffree's concealer in the shade C0 and completing the same trick as I did in the last tutorial, but instead of the outer corner of my eye, I'll do it in the center. I'm going to spray a little MAC Fix Plus onto a clean shadow brush and then dip into the Candy Apple Supreme Frost Highlighter and pack it onto where I just applied the concealer. Now you can leave it like this if you want to, but for this look I want it to be slightly lighter, so I'm going to pack on the shimmer shade called Jawbreaker on top. Using the shadows Soaked and Tasty, I'm packing them onto the outer corners again to blend into the green shadow. For my lower lash line, I'll be adding the same colors there, but keeping the center of the eye clean because I will be applying the green shadow there. For liner on my waterline, I'll be using this black kohl liner from Jade Cosmetics. And then I'm using the same mascara and lashes from the previous tutorial to finish up this eye look. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, don't forget about the Mini Breaker Palette giveaway. If you want to enter, the instructions on how to enter will be down below in the description. There will also be a Jawbreaker palette, just a reminder, on my Instagram channel, so you guys can check that out here pretty soon. See you guys next time.